Alright guys, so now you've completed your Qualtrics survey, you're ready to post it on SONA. So we're going to go over the process of adding a study on SONA and then requesting the IRB to give you approval. So when I log into SONA, I need my login ID and my password. That information has come to you from Dr. Steiner early in the semester. If you have for any reason lost it, just search your email by Dr. Steiner's last name, see if you can find it, and if not, you can ask her to reset it, but first look and make sure you can find it before that. Alright, so if I go to this home page here, then I have a lot of options. So what I'm going to look to do is to create a new study. So when I choose create a new study, I have a lot of options. So the first is to choose what kind of standard study I would need to do, and what I'm looking for normally is standard study for credit, but what we are all going to do in this particular semester is an online internal survey or online external survey study. Sorry about that. So this is an online study that's located on another website like Qualtrics, which is where we've made ours, and these are for credit. We're not paying anybody to do it. Okay, so then as soon as I've chosen that, I hit continue. And this is where I enter my study information. So I need to give my study a name. Remember that you want to use the same name that you gave the IRB. And remember that name should be something vague and a little bit generic. You don't want it to be the effects of stereotype threat on self-esteem, because that really gives away your hypothesis, which was going to change the way that your participants act. Alright, so you want to give your study name. You do not need to include a brief abstract, so just skip this. You do need to include a description, but it doesn't need to be extremely detailed. Remember, you are to include the description that you provided for the IRB, and that description also needs to be really vague. So it might be, this is a study about students' opinions on the dining hall. This is a study about student attitudes and beliefs about themselves. Students will be asked to complete a survey about a variety of topics. All right, so keep it really vague and brief. If you have any eligibility requirements, then you need to list them here. So for example, if the student study is for women only or for students of color only, then you want to list that here. Participants must be female. Participants must be first-year students, etc. Otherwise, just leave that as none. The number of minutes is determined in the IRB. Again, you want to list this the way that you listed it in your approved form. So for most of ours, it's going to be 15 minutes or less and 1 credit.